National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Foye Oluokun. He's coming. The 49ers and the Hawks on EA Sports.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. On to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Matt Ryan and Baker Mayfield.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Mayfield going to the air right away. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this one taken in by Cephas. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008. A guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 80 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Catch made, and he lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points.
A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Mayfield. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Pete Carroll, none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more on a passing play.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. After 1 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield now. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Got his man. It's London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards to create space for their running back to roam.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
And they'll be going for 6. From the 29, Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This pass is caught by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 36, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Seahawks take back over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 26 big yards on that one. It's enough. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield with it once more. And this is going to be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. From the 6. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down, Mayfield. Into the hands of London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. On second down, here's the option.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Ryan.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. Able to find Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
The ball on the 8, still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. run with Foreman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down. Get a new set.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Ryan to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll indeed take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.